Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night. Don't do this often, but we're live streaming again tonight, catching up on some comments and send hello to you guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Let's break this out and see who is with us here tonight.
Greetings.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Very good. Again, another unannounced. Sometimes it happens from time to time. We will go ahead and broadcast. And Mutiny on the Bounty is the first one here. Welcome, Mutiny on the Bounty. Good to see you. Let's get into it. From this comment, gold is worldwide that people buy. Silver is only purchased in the West, which is not worth buying. He's got somewhat of a point there. You don't see much excitement about silver in China and other places, but it's growing. It's still. I still think there's some demand for it worldwide, but definitely not as much. So you make definitely a good point there. Lars Job, yes indeed, is here. Cutlery Notice, welcome. Novice, Cutlery Novice, welcome. Good to see you. And Mrs. Coin Crew is here. Hello, Mrs. Coin Crew. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Yes, glad you're here. I need to check out your latest video. Good to see you, Mr. ERS Spammer. ER Spammer is here. Welcome. Glad to see you. Good to see some new folks here. All right. And surprise, surprise, James Smith. Good to see you, as well as Brian. And Coins A to Z is here, as well as XMDBD. Good to see you. Glad you guys are all here, as well as Travis is amongst us here tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate the thumbs up as well as you're popping in. Muchly appreciated. All right. Let's press on. We've got Lars Job. Says here, I've been thinking lately that the ideal system would be along the lines of what would solve quantum money system, sound money backed by gold and silver blockchain technology for all digital transactions, and have a hard cash on a rigid one-to-one basis for daily transactions. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, and likely any kind of, I think the blockchain technology is certainly here to stay, for sure. Yes, indeed. Good to see Treasure Charger. Welcome. And good to see Cybercurrent Twitcher is here, as well as Kevin the Weedman. Nice job on your acquisitions. But you guys check out Mrs. Coin Crew's channel as well. Good stuff over there. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. So there you go. Thank you, Lars. Knives Survival says kilos are looking good. Thank you. Yeah. I like the kilo size for sure. Yes, indeed. And Jesse Dizen, it's not Jesse Dixon, it's Jesse Dizen, says the following here. Silver and gold has the most historical claim on money until today, and never the Bitcoin. This is just man-made, no different with cash and cheating, and that it was more power in cash than gold and silver, but it's still man-made idea. No different with bankruptcy and bailout and bail-ins. It's just man-made, only the stealing the people of money right in their very eye and getting away with it. Yeah, that's definitely a way to look at it for sure. I mean, it really is kind of legalized theft in a way. They're stealing the value of our dollars by printing like crazy. All right, nice job. All right, good. Buys it on your dimes. Good job, Brian. Ace Monty is here. Welcome. Been a long time since we've seen Ace Monty. We also have Al My Balls is here, as well as Cyber Curtain Twitcher, and we have Gold Chick Vibe. Gold Chick is here. Hello, Gold Chick. Good to see you, Gold Chick. And Josh Man is chiming in on this one. It says society is reaching a tipping point where the basics that keep us all alive and is too dependent on techno gadgets to function. Considering how fast complicated systems can collapse, it's now more than ever that people need to retain the analog technologies that carried humans through the ages. That's very true. Exactly right. And even if we went to a gold standard, backed by blockchain and what have you, and all that worked and you had notes, I still think it's a good idea to hold on to some physical gold yourself. No matter what, that's right. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Zardoz is here. Good to see you. JM Unleashed is here with us tonight as well. And Nimrod is here. Yes, glad you guys are here. And Liquid Electrum has joined us. Good crowd here so far. Thank you guys for popping in here. And let's see here. You guys are wonderful. And if you could press that thumbs up on your way in, that would be wonderful. I appreciate it. Thank you, Josh Man. Let's get over here to John Doe. He says, I'm afraid, hold on a second here. I'm afraid gold will drop hard like it did around 2012 or 2013. I'm not sure what year it was, but gold was around the cost is now and dropped around $1,300. I wonder how those people felt when they lost so much money in rocks. I hear you, John. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a video on partly on that tomorrow. So check it out. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right, there you go. JM was not expecting to be here, but he is here. So was Fiddlemaster J. Matt Bittner is amongst us tonight. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Glad you're here. And let's get over here too. Harry Zero says, to maintain strong hands, I have beautifully designs in silver with an adequate accompaniment of 1 ounce silver bullion coins. Same with gold and appropriate historical silver gold ratio. There you go. It's always good to sprinkle in with some goodies every time to time. Yes, indeed. Definitely a good idea to sprinkle in with some good fun stuff. Canadian Silver Seeker is here. Welcome. Glad you're amongst us tonight. Canadian Silver Seeker and Culture of Currency is here as well. Good to see you, sir. Glad you are here. All right. Yeah, good crowd here. I appreciate you all joining with me here. And this is another comment on the full stack video. If you've not seen it yet, posted that earlier in the summer, late summer. Mary Mastro Mario says, very nice, Sal. I wish I had started 30 years ago like you and not 6 months ago. I regret not cashing in my paycheck for rolls of coins back in 1971. It's never too late. You're doing the right thing. Hey, it's all good. And as long as you're stacking now and accumulating, then I think it's a good time. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you so much, Jeff Lynch. Appreciate you, sir. All right. Rate hikes could make all prices come down eventually. Yes, that could happen. That's very true. It definitely could happen. Liquid Electrum, thank you, brother. Liquid Electrum, thanks for the $4.99 super chat here, brother. I appreciate that so much. We are going to we'll add that to the next one. That's the first super chat of the night, so we'll add to the next one, and maybe we'll do razor kicks when the next one comes along. That way, we'll have that. And because we didn't do those last night. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. I appreciate that, my friend, very much. And thank you, Mary. All right, now, Papa Pond. This video is why I don't have all my eggs in one basket. Silver, gold, Bitcoin, Litecoin, preps, etc. There you go. It's good to be diversified. That's true. All right. Very good. 5 headstands. Oh, man, I don't think I could do 1 headstand. Time lapse. All right, Ken D says here, let's see here, and I quote, y'all forget we saw this movie once already in 2020 when silver went to $12. The physical price barely budged as premiums rose to take up the slack, but less silver all be gone. Many things have to have it or they cannot work, like solar panels. Also, cruise missiles use about 500 ounces of it, and you think that's recoverable once it's sent. Yeah, probably not. That's right. Could silver fall back to 18? Sure, but the smart money is draining COMEX and the LBMA dry at these prices. Price always does the opposite of the way smart money and the public is selling. What that tell you? That's a good point, Ken. That's true. Mrs. Coin Crew, whoa! Thank you, Mrs. Coin Crew, with a $10 super chat. Oh, thank you for the heart. Oh, man. They need a squirrel icon for you. That would be cool. Squirrel. Thank you, Mrs. Coin Crew. So there you go. So now we're going to do 15 razor kicks for Mrs. Coin Crew and Liquid Electrum. Let's get down here and get to activity here. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Get this chair out of the way so I can make this happen. 15 razor kicks. Let's see here. All right. Got to grab my butt cheeks for this one. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Wow. I felt that. That actually feels like you can feel that really in your back and in your tummy. It's pretty amazing feeling. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh boy, Jeff is moving out of the country, and I know how to move my gold, but I have 5 mantra boxes and they are too heavy. Do you have any suggestions? Wow. If you can ship some of it in advance, that might not be a bad idea. Or have it shipped in segments. Potentially, if there's a way to do that, that's what I would do. All right. Very good, very good. All right, let's see here. Yeah, for those of you who are new here, I think there are some that are new. What I do is for every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do one exercise, whether it be a push-up, a razor kick, or a curl. And every dollar donated via PayPal Friends and Family, I do 2. Why is that? Well, because the the PayPal Friends and Family, it doesn't take any fees or taxes, whereas the Super Chat, YouTube takes 30%, and there's another 25% or so in taxes. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right, let's see here. Move ahead. Steve Newberry says, when we get a solar flare or an EMP, the grid will go down. Then what good is digital money? That's true. That's right. It'll be pretty bad. That's right. Very good. All right. And we've got Paul. Potato, hate bad news. Yes. Bad news is no good. No good at all. Let's see here. And we've got the numismatic stacker says, let me get this over here. And then over here so that we can get this happening. I still have 100 million tokens in Shibu Inu. Shibu Army. Cryptos have been in a decline since October 2021 after effects of COVID. However, I think it's just the beginning. It's not over yet. I know stackers hate the cryptos, but I just don't want to miss out. Love buying coins at Gray Sheet, and that won't change. There you go, and that's fine. You know, I've never been anybody that's against people diversifying, and if you have money to lose or win with, that you don't mind losing, you can go for it, and you can put a little money into the cryptosphere. So well done, numismatic stacker. I hope you do well with it. Not a banned account. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. It says, what's a reasonable bail-in shore up? Bail-in shore up the U.S. dollar. Would a reasonable bail-in shore up the U.S. dollar? That's the potential. I think that's an extreme case. I don't think that's going to come for quite a while. There has been some talk about bail-ins as an option or possibility, but I think it would be quite an extreme measure to use at this point in time, or really at any point in time, but I digress. All right, very good. All right, good to see you. Welcome, El Nino de Vida. Welcome, glad you're here, sir. All right. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. Hello, Dove Season. Dove Season 91 is with us tonight. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. yeah. There's some channels that have come and gone for sure, Matthias. But this channel is still here. Been here for it'll be 10 years at the end of this month. Yes, indeed. All right. We're still going strong here. Working for you. All right. Let's see here. Michael Albrecht says here. I think most people are going to be killed, as the prophecies say, but the prices should be higher. They're being manipulated by government subsidies and whatnot. The money these people have just printed themselves. Gold should be $88,000 an ounce. No gold painting for summer. See how much you get at a good spot, and then tell me gold shouldn't be $40,000 an ounce. Yeah, I don't know what you're basing that on really for right now, but I mean the overall message is certainly I agree with. You know, it's crazy how much money is being printed these days, for sure. All right. And let's see here. And Papa Pond says gold and silver have been around, like you say, so it's even more manipulated than Bitcoin. Litecoin is insurance. And let's see here. Hold on a second here. And Bitcoin, like Litecoin, rising again, much more gains in Bitcoin, and Litecoin use gains to buy more silver and whatever. I kind of did that when Bitcoin started its kind of big upwards trend there, but yes, indeed. Sergeant Gold, anniversary round. Oh yeah, yeah. Sergeant Gold, yeah. It's very expensive to do those dies and to design something. And you think about it, it's an anniversary that's literally days away. And once that's done, it's you know, I don't think people would. I don't think many people would be that interested in it, to be honest with you. But I mean, kind of like the idea. I don't want to be too self-serving. In fact, even the whole idea of having a channel round. When I started doing those back in 2014. But anyways, you know, I thought might have been a little. I don't want to be too self-serving. I almost feel like that would be one of those cases. But thank you, good idea. But I think I may have missed out on that opportunity time-wise. Not a banned account. Thank you, my friend, for another one. He says, "How will a second-term Biden lower our inflation?" Another good question. I think that it's really reliant on the Fed. I think a second-term Biden administration with a complicit Congress is going to increase inflation, not decrease it, such as the case with the Inflation Act, which I refer to it. It's actually called the Reduction Inflation Act, or whatever they call it, but it's exact opposite of that. But I digress. I don't think. If it does go down, it's going to be because of the Fed action and tightening cycles. Because so far, it's not gone down. Inflation really only goes down if it gets below 2%. If it goes, that's their target, by the way. It's increasing less than it is now than it was at its high, but it's still up pretty high. Anyways, let's see here. Ricky, Sal, would you please write TRX address down in the description? It's very cheap and send donations. I don't know what that is, sir. Yeah, and actually, I should have. I don't know why the Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin addresses are still there in the description. I've got to take those out. I thought I had taken that stuff out, but I've got to. I don't have them in some of them. I think they only show up in the live stream descriptions, but I gotta get that stuff taken out because I don't even know how to collect it anymore. But anyways, all right, very good. Yes, indeed, very good. And let's see here, and let's move on up here. We've got Al My Balls on this video says here. Let's get this over here and mark this over here. Says even if the price of metals drops significantly, they will always be worth something. If I just spend my money on other frivolous things, that money is just gone. If I spend it on precious metals and the price drops, it'll still be worth something. That's exactly right. All that money isn't gone, and if I wait, say 10 years, I might even make a few bucks. But the point is, the metals will always be worth something, and you'll never lose everything. Unlike the stock market where you can lose literally every penny you have. That's exactly right. And gold and silver will, in the end, preserve your wealth. Exactly right. Especially the way most people buy them. Very good, Kevin. You got it. You remember. And you've got the order as well. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Very good to see. Elizabeth Kahn is here. Good to see you. And we've got Kevin the Wee Man. Gotten that. And very good. And let's see here. Numismatic Stacker says, thanks, Al. Thank you, Numismatic Stacker. By the way, he's got himself a good channel over there as well. Minimum 2% of legalized theft on top of banksters and indirect taxes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's the question, Mrs. Coin Crew. I want to know that, too. Is Marmite like Vegemite? I asked that question last night, too. I want to know if it's the same and just a different brand. Is one a British version of the same thing? I don't know. Is it a vitamin B spread or what have you? That's right. Diversification is there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Diversification is the key. Thank you, Coins A to Z. Savage Lee, if the world blew up into little chunks, silver would still be silver. That's exactly right. Sure would be. Exactly right. Paul C says, I'm done with the crypto stuff, he says. I came out ahead, but lost so much sleep and added so much stress in my life, and now all the government eyes on it. No thanks. Crypto's everything they say it's not. Money is not wealth. There you go. Yep. Yep. That's me too. I got out ahead, and that was it. Let's see here. Very good. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for being here tonight as we press on and continue on with this live stream. Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way, everybody. Appreciate it. All right, Vegemite is milder and a more waxy consistency. Okay. Interesting. More of a waxy consistency. All right, wild. Very good, very good. Don Tube says here. All right, let me see it. Whoa. Okay. Let's get over here. It's a long one with a lot of spacing in it. He says, what is a standard when we were referenced to use some other thing as a placeholder? It's a peg, right? So if someone says decree by fiat, this piece of paper or this electronic representation is equivalent to that piece of what type of metal? Does anyone else see this as a RICO violation? This is market rigging, pure and simple. I digress. So we could peg any amount of metal to any amount of any other thing as long as there's no black market to arbitrage and determine that peg standard. We could decide with one XYZ is worth 1 ounce of silver, but price something else that also decides to pay 2 XYZs for that 1 ounce of silver. The standard is broken. This will never work. We don't need a standard. We need to have a wild and free, unfettered, unregulated markets. We need to end government-sponsored slavery. We need to be able to trade and use anything we want and whenever, however we want voluntarily. We don't need a substitute for the real thing, controlled by racketeering operation using the threat of violence or using coercion. Yeah, in a perfect world, that would be nice, but we're just not there. And gold restrains the feds and the government and the banks from creating their own money. All right, let's see. And we have not a banned account says here, another mandatory gold buyback would help back Cbdc. Yes, that's true. Another mandatory buyback definitely would do that if they were going to have a Goldback Cbdc. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they would ruffle that many feathers, though, right now, but it sure would. In theory, that would do it. But I don't know of very many gold stackers who would participate, even under another executive order, such as we saw in 1934. But yes. Now, voluntary buyback may be an answer. Let's say they offer you $3,000 to $5,000 per ounce to buy back your gold to back the CBDC. I, for one, would not do that. I would not participate in that. All right. All right, very good. Now, Victor Illustrado says here, we are in a deficit for silver, which means we don't have enough. It will only go up if you want a pile of paper in your hand, and that works for you. Go ahead. I'd rather have the real deal. I hear you. Yep, I know what you mean. And the silver mining companies are be chomping at the bit to try to meet that demand, for sure. All right. Liquid Electrum, let's give the government all of our gold to save the government. What do you say? Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I would do it, but hey, if they mandated it, I'd be very interested to see how many people would comply, or if they offered it at a price. All right, then thank you so much. All right, thank you, Erickson. I appreciate you coming in, and for the thumbs up, I appreciate that. We have 49 thumbs up there. Yes, indeed. No, a finger did not slip in, Treasure Charger. I was very careful. I kept my fingers out of the particular orifice. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. All right. Rocky Superstar says, good morning, Sal. Stacking God's money will not crush my hopes. There you go. That's right. And will not crush my hopes either. That's exactly right. Mine either. Mike O'Brien, I hope price go down on metals we can get more. There you go. That's what I'm hoping too. It would be very nice if they were to fall down. Thank you so much, Savage Lee. Savage Lee was the 50th thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we might go for a goal of 100 thumbs up tonight if we can get there. That'd be nice. And by the way, for those of you new just joining us, every Sunday night we do a market watch. We watch the markets as they open up in Asia, so I hope you will join us then. Ray Gilgrath says here, 2023 for silver will be a great year. It will shine and show reality with high demand and low supply stack on. There you go. I think that, I'm still bullish for silver, even though we're really kind of are hovering around that $24 level. But yes, indeed. All right. Very good. I'm slurping on this coffee right now, and yes, it does taste very good. Hello, Vedant. Good to see Vedant is here. Elizabeth Kahn is with us tonight. Always good to see Elizabeth joining us. All right, and we have got Jeff Higgins says the following. Gold, silver, platinum, precious metals are the only asset with no counterparty risk. Real estate has counterparty risk. The other party that you pay property taxes to, a cent you have to pay to keep it, in point in fact means you do not own it. Yeah, that is really true with real estate. That's why I've never really been a big fan of investing in real estate. Whenever you have to pay taxes on something year after year after year, that's one reason why I don't like to get new cars. That's right, for that third reason, because you have to pay property tax on that, at least where I'm at, and every year. It sucks. AGL says the following here. Gold, $5 an ounce. Silver, $1.25 an ounce. It would be depressing. I can use my 10-ounce bar to tile my shower. Still thinking. I will not give up. I buy more. There you go. Do not give up. That's right. Hello, SCC Smith Coin Company. Welcome. Glad you're here. And Rick Engman is here. He had 10 Bitcoin that he mined in 2012. I had about 50 at one time, but back then there was nothing really to do with them. I bought some other cryptos on a couple of exchanges and forgot about them. Wow. Man, that's crazy. Had 10 and 50 at one time. Man. Well, if hindsight were... Man, if only he knew what he knows now. And Gold Maple is commenting on this video and says the following here. Let me get to this. Make this happen. All right, let's do it. If gold and silver is constant value, why do their spot prices drop? If I stack for many years and say I wanted to sell it, I would retire. Spot prices are down so much. And then what I bought them for, how is gold and silver investment of value? I've been waiting for so many years. People are talking and all crap. And let's just say, let's stack. They've been saying this for years, and gold and silver keep going up and down. They're both a waste of time. Well, that's if you have to look at it in a long period of time and understand that value and price are two different things. Value is not necessarily measured by price, especially for those of us who understand the historic value of gold and silver. It does take a long time, and it depends on how you buy it, Gold Maple. And it's the dollar cost averaging effect is really what plays a role in there as to how you do it through this period of volatility in prices. He's also not a fan of cryptocurrencies, it looks like here. Their volatility is worse than gold and silver. I'd say if I had a choice between gold and silver cryptos, I invest in physical gold and silver. Cryptos are crap. Elon Musk will again be investing in this crap. Everyone else will say cryptos must be great because Musk said so. Then they will lose thousands and millions of dollars again. Yeah, well, it's a risky proposition. All right. Oh, wow. All day. Okay. Trump, that's right. He is in South Carolina tonight, right, D. Peterson? I forgot about that. I have to check that out. Darn. All right. Asal Monte is here. All right, thank you so much, Asal. Been a long time since I've seen Asal. Good to see you. Silver and ammo, says Omnar. Yes, indeed. Good idea to have some silver and ammo and silver and guns, as Liquid Electrum says. That's right. Bob S. says, Moon, maybe. Bitcoin, $23,000. Wow, up 9% Crazy. Thanks, Bob S. Spencer Ham says here, just a bear market rally on Bitcoin. Most people are going to FOMO in fear of missing out and ride Bitcoin down to 12,000 or sell at a loss. Yes. Crazy. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think it'll go in cycles. We may see it fall fairly dramatically. It's crazy. All right. Let's see here. Market value is no different than subjective value. Market value is based on prices. That's right. Subjective value. Value has different definitions, I guess, too, right? And the value of something, I think the intrinsic, of course, I mean, he doesn't like the word intrinsic, but intrinsic value is, I think, what we measure precious metals are over the course of time. Thank you, Sandman Slim has just given the 60th like. Thank you. We're about 40 thumbs up away now from 100 likes tonight. Chuck and Plata, don't worry, keep slurping. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do it right now, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Chuck. Chris, 1234 says the following. Crypto is a distraction from gold and silver. Most young people today would much rather have crypto than physical metal. Of course, fortunes were made in Bitcoin and others, but at this point in time, I find it difficult to believe most young people are right. Yes, that's right. Very, very true. And let's see here. Let's march ahead here to the next one. See what we have. Hello, JVF. Good to see you. And let's see here. Baird McIntosh says cryptos versus PMs is equal to the story of the tortoise and the hare. Although the hare could be impressive in its moments, in the end, we all know who to bet on. That's right. Exactly right. Very true. Very true. All right. Not a banned account. By the way, what not a banned account are doing, if there's something you want to get across to me very quickly, and I'll see it just because it flashes up here, a very small super chat is one way to do it. So he's asking the question, is it better to stack platinum or palladium? I think it's better to stack platinum. Platinum, I think, is massively undervalued right now. Hands down, and I'm not a financial advisor, but platinum at one time used to be worth more than gold and worth more than palladium, too. But palladium has come down a bit. Some people feel it may recover some of its highs, and we saw at one time it was over $3,000 an ounce. But platinum, even though it's above $1,000 an ounce right now, in fact, we'll look at the prices right now, and we can see that platinum is up $6, is $1,052. Palladium has fallen dramatically. It's now $1,800 an ounce, less than gold right now. But I would say that your best bet is platinum. Much more headroom to move upwards. Hope that answers your question. All right. Let's see here. Now we've got Donald Robinson says the following. Spock sees crypto falling, even the Fed's intolerance for competition and desire to be the buyer and lenders of last resort. Resistance is futile for unbacked computer digits. So buy gold and silver. Make it so. Engage. That's right. All right. Let's see. We'll find out. We'll see. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky. Welcome. Good job. Lid Ford bought a gold Indian 20 minutes ago. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Good. Clock Fixer 1964. Down, down, down. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. YJ Overlander says, my prediction is that once the fiat system implodes and the internet has completely been destroyed, gold and silver will be worth the face value on its reverse face. A $5 silver maple will be $5. A $50 gold maple will be $50. $50 will buy a horse and a saddle. $5 will be a nice axe. Okay, now there you go. The revaluation and resetting the dollar to kind of where it was in the old days and all that stuff on there. So there you go. All metals are worthy in 2023. Exactly. They sure are. I agree with that wholeheartedly. All right. Very good. Thank you, guys. We're still about 35 thumbs up away from 100 tonight. Thanks for being here, everybody. CBK123 says the following here. A lot of governments around the world are stockpiling gold. Record amounts last year. They will buy oil soon in gold instead of the dollar. What they do, they know what's going on. Yep, I think so. That's been the talk. Cash and Coins is here. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's march ahead here. To Gold Maple. Gold Maple says, Elon Musk is in the Guinness Book of Records for the biggest financial losses suffered by a businessman. He lost billions investing in cryptos, and people are still investing in this crap. Wow, that's crazy. That is a big loss. That's amazing. Wow. Good evening, Silver Survivor. Good to see you, as well as Todd Nelson. Thank you guys for being here. And Mountain Stacking says, XRP, ammo, gold, silver, FJB. That's right, Mountain Stacking. All right. Diversity is key. Yeah, prayers for, definitely some prayers for Silver King. Thank you, Gray Man. Investment in gold, money, US dollar, euro, scam, Bitcoin, and silver. All right. He's not a big fan of silver. Okay. And let's see here. We've got Numismatic Stacker on this video from the No Silver Rally Yet video that I posted yesterday. Yes, it's Saturday. That's right. But we will be back tomorrow as well, Rocky. Yes, indeed. So Numismatic Stacker actually thinks now might be the time that cryptos start to rally. If so, this will hurt our metals. Yes. Yeah, I just did a video about that this morning. Yes, indeed. Because they are starting to rally. All right. Very good. Let's plunge forward here to the next one. Let's see where we are at. We have got Mark Lewis says, thanks, Sal. By the way, he's got his own little YouTube channel. Check him out there. Mark Lewis. MB says, dude, I like your channel, but that heavy metal intro is so annoying. All right. Well, hey, sorry it's not for everybody, but, you know, a lot of people do like it. Hamash Anon, great video, Sal. Love the turntable. Thank you so much, Hamash. Yes, appreciate that. And Big E. And Big E has been in the live streams, I think, a time or two as well. He says, can't understand why gold and silver has not risen a lot already, but with all the paper, guess you have an answer. On the other hand, I'm using it as a buying opportunity. There you go. Yep, exactly. I hear you. Good. All right. Very good. And let us go up. We've got Gold Maple says the international currency is now the US dollar. That's exactly right. It is the international currency of the moment. 60% of all transactions are in the dollar. How long it will continue to remain the standard currency is up for question. That's right. The problem is the value of gold and silver, even cryptos, is measured in US dollars, a currency that's depreciating in value. It's not the only problem. Gold, silver, cryptos are themselves volatile, one day up, one day down. If you have gold, silver, cryptos, you can make money by selling when the prices go up. The last problem is no one knows or can predict where prices will go. Ultimately, everything is speculative. That's right. Not a banned account says, is silver a long-term wealth storage or speculation? It is long-term wealth storage. But in the short term, silver is speculative. So that is the difference. Long-term, when you hold silver, and if you buy it using, at the very least, dollar cost averaging, and at the most, smart dollar cost averaging, is definitely a wealth preservation device. In the short term, it is rather speculative. Sure, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Don't try Don't try to say bartering will never happen. I've done some better deals in the last 2 years already. That's right. People love silver. That's right. Very true. Very true. Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie Carnes loves the intro. Yeah, thank you. I think that I have a few people that say they hate it, but the vast majority of people like it. In fact, of all of my intros, the reason why I've kept this one, because it actually takes a lot of time to actually make my own intros, and it does take some time to do. And because I used to do them every year, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to. This one received the best compliments of the other ones of the others, so I've decided to keep it. And it is now the theme song for the channel. All right. Treasure Charger, who is amongst us here tonight. Appreciate Treasure Charger being here. Says the following. It's all fun and games until the grid goes down. One powerful solar flare or electrical grid attack wipes the wealth away from those who store their wealth online. Me, I will gladly hold my gold and silver. Sal, nice report. Thank you, Treasure Charger. Yes, indeed. Way to go. Very good. All right. Yep, that's right. Exactly, Gray Man. PMs are a financial insurance policy. That's really a good way to look at it. Very true, very true, very true. Thank you, THS. Good to see you, THS. Welcome, my friend. You guys are wonderful. Glad you're here. We've got Mr. Chain Blue Lightning coming in. I think he's new. Always good to see new folks pop in. And with everything going on in the world, things are changing daily. Hard to pick a winner, so I have a little in every field, and I'm holding until profit. There you go. Diversification is key. Rocky Manflower is here as well. Welcome, Rocky. Good to see you. Fiddlemaster J is here. Cash and Coins is still with us, as well as Gold Maple, as we continue to press forward with more comments. Let's see here. All right. Clock Fixer 1964 on this video from this morning says the following. I like your enthusiasm, Sal. You're always positive in the long-term potential for PMs. Mine has definitely wavered, yet I keep stacking. There you go. All else fails. You know, if you don't feel comfortable buying more, just hold on to what you got. That's how I look at it. Well, thank you so much, Steve C. Thank you. Appreciate it. He was catching up on all my videos. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your faithful viewership, my friend, Steve C. You were the man. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let us garner more. All right. Liquid Electrum. Oh, man. Thank you so much. A second fiber for the best channel on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Wow. Very high praise from Liquid Electrum. Thank you, sir. Let's give you 5. We might do a couple of extra push-ups for the other super chats by the band account there. So let's do here, not a band account. Let's do 10 push-ups. Here we go. We'll do 10 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 push-ups. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. That's how we roll. There we go. Thank you. All right. And all right, very good. Let's go to MB. Says here on this. Let's get this here, and then we can start this. MB says, too many people are spooked with Bitcoin. The crashes have been catastrophic. I'm not worried about it. Some hipster tech guy is doing with his money. I'm looking at central banks, and so banks around the world are rushing to gold, including Saudi Arabia, not to mention the BRICS in Latin America. So gold is not going to make you rich, but it will preserve your wealth. It's not about getting rich. It's about having your wealth preserved when a can of tuna is $12. That's right. Or eggs are $9 a dozen, right? Exactly. Very good. Hello, Jay Hart. Good to see you. John Bethia. Went back to see your mint coin display. I still think you should start your own museum in the walk-in vault. Oh, man. Thank you, John. I appreciate you checking that video out, by the way. Got very few views and took a lot of work to put together, but thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Very good. All right. We've got Clock Fixer says, Bitcoin is a get-rich-quick scam. All right. And we've got Elizabeth Kahn We love when Elizabeth chimes in, shares her thoughts on the markets here and about the videos. Let's see here, just a second. Let me get this here. Come on, this darn thing. And let's see here. There's that, and then this. When I was first looking into stories about gold and silver, I remember one in particular where someone said they had a whole bunch of silver bars they had saved up, and the economy was good to buy a house, and all those bars of silver they were able to turn around and use it to buy a house. They took it to the PM shop and got money out for it, and then got the house. If I don't need it for an emergency, I wouldn't mind being able to do that someday. That's actually a very good point. You'd save yourself a whole lot of interest if you could actually take your savings of precious metals, and if they go up in price over a certain amount of time, you just cash them out and go buy a house. Exactly. And I know people who have definitely bought some pretty large ticket items for that, but yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. And where are we at? We've got Robert Casanova. Bitcoin is going to the moon. It's up big in the last 2 weeks. It sure is. It is up big, big, big. And let's see here. All right. Liquid Electrum says, I saw a lady LCS selling 44 100-ounce bars, 4,400 ounces. They bought all of it, all Engelhard. Wow. Man, that's huge. Crazy. And Elizabeth Kahn also says here, let me get this over here, put that in there. She makes some good points here. Let's just do this again. You spoke of doing a video on the Goldbacks someday in the last stream. I'm hoping you do. I've been wondering if that would be okay to use, if it still has value. I live in a state that doesn't accept them, but I'm wondering if I could get very much for them if a precious metals dealer down the road. And gram gold. I know everyone speaks about the premiums being so high. I get that. But if I'm sitting on it for years and it goes up eventually, wouldn't the price increase absorb some of that paid premium if it goes beyond how much it was initially with the premium of the starting cost? Elizabeth, that's a very good question. And I would say I would not stack Goldbacks. If you want to collect them, that's fine. But the absorption of the premiums over time, it depends on how much time it is. And you also have to adjust for inflation. So you have to adjust for spot price, because the premiums on these at the least are about 100%, if not a little bit more for Goldbacks. But here's the thing: if you live in a state that does accept them, and businesses that accept them, that's a whole different story. Stay tuned. I will be doing a video on it. It may be a little while, but I'm working on trying to get maybe somebody from the Goldback organization on to either do an interview to ask questions. I mean, I think I know enough to be able to do a straight video on myself about them, but there's some. I'm very bullish on the Goldbacks as transactional money, being used as money, but there's nothing wrong with collecting them either, for sure, because there's several states. In fact, I found out that there's going to be 2 other states where they're coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. But I don't think that I would stack them, though. I would not stack Goldbacks. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Ontario is here. Hello, Ontario. But good question, Elizabeth Kahn. John says, great video. I needed to hear this. Remind me and validate why I'm doing this. Thank you, John. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm trying to do. Try to encourage the community to keep pressing on with precious metals. Yeah, grams as well. Grams are very much very high premium stuff. But if you buy a gram bar, that's a little less of a premium than the Goldbacks. But if I were you, I would just save up for a 1/4 ounce if you can, or a 1/10 ounce. 1/10 ounces have the biggest premiums. But anyways, yeah, if you're going to get gold, I'd say where it really becomes worth it is going to be around the 1/4 ounce size. That's kind of the sweet spot, but all that shifts around to some point too. But there is ways to get sub 10th ounce gold for not a whole lot, and those are the Mexican dos pesos. In fact, Elizabeth Kahn, I have a video. In fact, I'll show you. Let's see. If you go to my channel, scroll all the way to the right to the search bar here. Type in gold budget in the search function here. And this one here, how to stack gold in a limited budget. This is a very important video here. And you can also search for fractional gold too. And this coin is the best value in fractional gold. That video pops up. What is fractional gold? How to find the best deal. So I've done several videos on these topics. Just search fractional gold and gold budget, and you'll see some videos that pop up. Yes, indeed. All right, let's march ahead here. Kevin Malone says here, as Klaus Schwab said, the internet will go down and all will be in a blackout, so I'll stay with a good friend called silver and gold. And people was coming will make crypto fall like to 300 US dollars. Wow. We shall see. All right. Thank you. No problem, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah. Let me know what you think of those videos. All right. Let's see here. And Carrie Taran. I'm going to hold on and see what stupid thing our government does next. So tired of government BS. Invest in chickens and learn how to grow your own food. There you go. Especially these days, and chickens would be a very good investment. Mark Nordgaard says Bitcoin rally. Yep. Silverback stacker. I stored 20% of my wealth in silver and gold. I always love gold and silver. There you go. That's probably a good percentage to get into the precious metals. Is that around that time? All right, you guys are great. Very good. Let's see here. Yeah, very good. Let's march on to the next comment here and see what we've got here. Thank you, guys. By the way, we have reached parity with the number of thumbs up compared to the number of viewers. We have 89 viewers and 89 thumbs up. However, the remarkable thing, or the amazing thing about this is about 30 to 40 of you watching right now have not thumbed this video up yet. If you could do that, I would really appreciate it very much. About 30 to 40 people watching right now have not pressed a thumbs up button. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And we have Navy Vet says here, excellent video overview and explanation of what gold and silver are. I get excited when the prices of gold and silver drop because that means I'm able to purchase more. I look at it this way. If the price of gold and silver are rising, the value of my US dollar is dropping. When my US dollar is stronger, it allows me to add on to my stack. The trend over time will always be higher. My investments to make more currency are in equities. I don't stack to make a profit. I stack to preserve wealth. It's a simple concept to work from. True that. Very, very true. All right. Very, very true. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. All right, we're at 100 now. Who knows, might get to 150. All right, thank you so much, guys. Anthony Trafoglio says, as a new stacker, I hope it falls. There you go. Me too. Thank you, Anthony. Good to see new stackers pop in. Thank you, Cash and Coins. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Hot-headed Joel. Some days there's simply not much to say. Yep, that's right. Very, very true. Mari knows CBDCs equals a mark of the beast. I tell you what, that's definitely a big step in that direction for sure. Jeff Westbrook has got a comment here. Let's see what he says. Let me get this over here. And we can make this happen. I'm in it for both the long haul and the love of metals. Every dip is a buying opportunity. I rarely pay full price. When the pandemic hit, silver was $12 an ounce, and I bought instead of fretting about an investment. There you go. Well done. Well done. I bought during that time too. Paid a high premium, but I did it. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. All right, Cyber Current Twitcher, have a good night. All right, yes, a rough night's sleep last night, so tired now. All right, sleep well. I'm sorry you didn't sleep good last night, CCT. Appreciate you, brother. Sleep well tonight, my friend. Hope it's a better night for you. All right. How do you feel about Strategic Wealth Preserve and the Caymans? I really don't know much about them, Steve. I've not. I think they store as well, but I'm not as familiar with them. Let's see here. Let's get over here to Up Dan, UP Dan. Theo dumped all his Bitcoin. If just a few players are left trading Bitcoin, then yes, it can artificially raise and price up. It's the same as a market maker does for stocks on a daily basis. They sell to raise and short to lower. High frequency trading is doing this every second. Welcome to the manipulated Bitcoin world, and care more about the emerging market central banks are doing. I thought the India foreign minister talking about South America was fascinating, and very much about BRICS Plus and the development of an alternative to the dollar weapon. Even listening to Lindsey Graham freaking out about Ukraine, Russia guiding alternative money system that destroys Washington, D.C. spending. Yes, it's crazy. Crazy. Wow, very good. All right. Thank you, UP Dan. Plan ABC says, maybe that's why, he says here, the experts have been saying for 94 years, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, if gold goes to zero, the premiums will be $1,000. That's right, D. Peterson. That's exactly right. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. Let's march ahead. James Smith says, another great video, and I'm going to keep stacking. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, sir. Glad you'll keep on stacking. Ninja TV LV says, get that in there. Hold on in a minute here. He says, I look at these metals as trading cards. Great to collect and look at, but if I had to sell, there's always a market for it. Yep, there you go. That's right. True that. True that. Oh, it's like trading cards. Of course, trading cards can lose their value. That's a very fickle market. Precious metals, a different story there for sure. Navy vet says the following here. When Roosevelt had all civilians turn in their gold for the going rate, he then turned around and revalued the gold at a higher rate, thus giving the U.S. additional funds in a flash. In order for a new gold standard to work, a similar thing would need to happen. Gold would need to be revalued at something like $5,000 an ounce to account for the current money supply. I don't see this ever happening for obvious reasons. What I see happening is what the currently playing out in China, the EU, and the US. We will inevitably move to a central bank digital currency. First, it will mirror the currency that exists today for a one-on-one basis to make everyone feel warm and fuzzy about it. Will all be issued digital wallets, which will allow the government to deposit funds directly into our accounts. Who wouldn't want that, right? Then once they've figured out the whole means to operate the digital currency safely, they'll make the switch. Most people will do it willingly due to ignorance. This will be an interesting time for holders of PMs. Exactly right, Navy vet. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Global Warmer with a thumbs up here. Thank you, Global Warmer. Appreciate that, sir. Yeah. And we've got Bluebird here chiming in on this video this morning with the following. You have no business buying gold and silver if you're not in it for beyond your own death. 2008 and 2009, I finally realized gold and silver are the only way to guarantee my assets for my descendants. Every other asset is temporary. You want to pass on your assets to your children, grandchildren. That's right. It's multi-generational wealth for sure. Reason TV, about 5 months old, hosted a good debate on gold versus Bitcoin. I've not seen that. I think somebody told me about it, but I've not seen it. But that's pretty wild. Yes, indeed. And see, I'm not anti cryptocurrencies. I mean, I know what I prefer, but you know, I don't want to. I think people can have both, but they're different assets, right? But anyways, I'm sure it's probably a good debate. But anyways, yes, indeed. Coin Collector with K's says Bitcoin tends to follow tech stocks, which, by the way, Google was laying off a bunch of people too. Did you hear about that? They had a good week. There was a recession that's not improving yet, so Bitcoin looks to be trying to hold into a fistful of sand. Stack on, yes. All right. Let's see here. Very good. FDIC meeting. They don't even trust the banking system. Wow, I did not hear about that. That's interesting. Gold Chick is coming to us and says the following. Governments are loading up on gold like there's no tomorrow. I also need some yield items, but no ones that will soon lose value altogether. But not one that will soon lose value altogether. Not enough said. That's right. That's right. Governments are loading up on. They're not loading up on cryptocurrencies for sure. Hello, Tom Larson. Good to see you. And Mudvayne 2311 is here as well. Good to see you. Let's get over here and see. Mutant Rife says. Let's get this going. Mutant Rife says, I'm curious as to how the Federal Reserve and U.S. will squash the move away from the fiat Federal Reserve note by other countries and replacing it with trading almost anything from toilet paper to gold to other fiat currencies to purchasing crude oil. Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see. I guess war, Jay Hart says, might be one way they might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Sooner or later, that's going to become a big problem if it continues at the rate it's going. Mark B is here. But good to see Mark B. It's been a while. Good to see you. Not much slurping. Here's a little slurp here for you. Oh, yeah, we've been busy. It's crazy. All right. And we've got Lietra Nativa says here. Let me get over this here. There we go. Says, crypto is a scam. The system will crash before the CBDC gets official. The Bitcoin hype was made to blind the masses at the time we are in now. There'll be a cyber attack and it's all gone. The CBDC will come as a safe blockchain as the people are now used to the digital money context. Simple as that. It will peg gold to it. The tangible reserves accumulated since Babylon times. Yeah, a lot of people have pretty strong views on Bitcoin. Yes, indeed. All right. And Mutant Rife says here. Let's get over to this. My speculation is that the other gold mineral is going to increase in value much faster than gold and other PMs. I'm sitting on 2,000 pounds of paper. Uranium-308, plus other miners, producers, explorers. I can't hold it in my hand, but we'll see how things shake out in the next 5 to 7 years. So Mutant Rife, you're going to want to stay tuned to my channel. You're going to want to stay tuned the next day or two to my channel. Yes, indeed. All right. And let's see here. John Doe says, gold and silver are insurance. All right. Thank you, John Doe. Yep, that's right. Insurance, definitely a good way to look at it for sure. All right. Okay, no problem, Elizabeth. She's going to be listening in the background. She's making dinner for me. All right, nice. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Let's see here. Handsome Hero. Let's see here. Says the following. Let's get this. Says, we're waiting 100 years for silver to overtake its all-time high. That's not patience, it's desperation. Yeah, it's that's what you think it's going to happen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's when it's going to reach its all-time high. Nobody really knows. Oh, boy, no one knows. For sure. JD says, it may not be the end of the world yet, but we can see it from where we're at. I'll tell you what. The way things are going. A lot of stuff is going downhill pretty quickly. Dan Wheeland, long term, I still have silver purchased at $5 an ounce. I do too. Yep. Definitely, I do too. He also sold some silver in 2008 or 2011 and used that later to buy twice as much for the same price. Never sell all of your silver. You will regret it. That's right. Good price. You timed that stuff very right. All right. Let's see here. Yep. Very true. Coins A to Z is definitely right about the wokeness. It's gone overboard. And, the thing is I had a debate with somebody about the whole woke nomenclature and, and utilizing words and things like that to change the language and everything. And, it's not about not respecting people. We should respect people. I've no, it's not about that. It's just about them pushing it down our throats for an agenda, for a political agenda. We believe in equality. We believe in treating people with respect, and even with our language. I have no problem with evolving language to some degree, but I think they're taking some of it overboard, and to the point where you cannot say anything that is against what they think should be said, or else you're deemed a bigot. Like, for instance, it's not called a master bedroom anymore. That's right. In fact, you'd be considered a racist if you call it a master bedroom. It's got to be the primary bedroom. It's that kind of thing that's just to the point of ridiculousness. But yeah, all right. Mr. Chain Blue Lightning says, I think the government is holding it back because they don't want to see everyday hard people get ahead, especially not all at once. Yes, that's right. They don't want to see hardworking people get ahead. All right, very good. Cole Marsh is here. Good to see Cole Marsh. PD, level-headed common sense reality check. That's right. Bottom line, that's what we want in society, is just common sense. You know what I mean? It's really what it boils down to. We want truth, logic, and common sense. You have those three things will be okay. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Two of my young relatives told me kids in their class with the new gender pronouns get preferential treatment. Yeah, it's insane. And that should not be that way. And people are doing some of this stuff with the pronouns just to get attention, and it's just nuts. But anyways, all right. Oh, very good. Let's see here. Let's slurp some coffee here. Take a little bit of a slurp here. Let's march on through to the next episode here, to the next comment. We've got Knicks fan, 1992. I wouldn't mind the drop in gold and silver. You can always add more to your stack. That's right, exactly. Very good. Oh man. Who's your stacker? He lost the internet, but he's back. All right. Who's your stacker? You guys want to check out his newest video? He found some good, efficient ways. Stuff. He's really, his channel, and the way he does stuff on his channel is really grown and matured. It's really cool what Who's Your Stacker's doing. Very good. El Salvador is feeling pretty bad. Ooh, man. What's going on in El Salvador? Very good. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Third world country is now racist. They have to say developing or developed. Developing country. Yeah, it's crazy. Zeke the Greek says, best advice, do not pay attention to the daily moves in precious metals. PMs are lifeboats. You don't need to admire the lifeboat. Just be happy they're there. That's right. Yep. And I talk about the daily moves from time to time. And that's basically just to kind of give some discussion on the markets. But I always talk about how, to press on and hold on to the metals, no matter what, through these times. But it is fascinating to see what the markets do on a day-to-day basis from times to times. All right, Coins A to C. Today I'm going to gender identify as an osmium ingot. I like that. There you go. Me too. Me too. I identify as an osmium ingot. We're that dense, aren't we? Exactly. Thank you, Jam Unleashed has posted a link to Who's Your Stacker channel. Savage Lee, all right, thank you so much for being here, Savage Lee. Have a wonderful evening. You are the man. Have a great one. Thank you, Savage Lee. All right. And where are we at? Max Strength Holistics makes you wonder what's so precious about these metals. Yeah. Tell you what. Yeah, Richard Metcalf says here, silver always brings up the rear in such times. Patience is essential for silver stackers. Heard there is 500 ounces of silver in each cruise missile. I wonder if that's true. Richard Metcalf, I actually did a video about that because I've had several people actually mention that in their comments on the channel. And I have actually done a video about that very topic quite some time ago. I encourage you to check it out. And so the way to find out is to go to the channel and type in cruise missile. Is there really 500 ounces of silver in a Tomahawk cruise missile? Yep, that's right. I mean, I've got over 5,600 videos on the channel, so likely I talked about it. And so this is one that if you haven't seen, I hope you will check that out. Let's get back to the comments now. Liquid Electrum, the Coin Collectorium, is here, and he says the following. He says, kids nowadays have the attention span of a fly, so it'll really be an uphill battle to teach them how the metals work. For us old-timers, it's a no-brainer. That's right, exactly. Very, very true. Clown world indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Now let's march ahead here. UDT Ghost says, Uncle Sal, I've been collecting silver since 1996 when it was $5.50 an ounce. I think silver has done beautifully over the years. I am like you, a haul. I am in it for the long haul. There you go. All right. Good job, UDT Ghost. That's a way to do it. Indeed. Yes, sir. Very, very good. Now we've got IPO. I'm too old for a zombie apocalypse or black leather pants like Mad Max. I heard 2is1 say he puts away 2 ounces of gold for 1 month of living expenses in case of job loss or illness. I liked his simplicity in regards to stacking. I'm working on a goal of 12 months of living expenses at this time. We will see after that. Way to go, IPO. Yes, indeed. Tony Minuti is here. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. Glad you are here. Good crowd here tonight. And if you've not pressed that thumbs up button, I encourage you to do so. We're trying to get to 150 tonight. I think we might be able to do it. All right, you guys are wonderful. And Richard Metcalf says, one good EMP and bye-bye crypto. Stack on. True that, true that, true that. Liquid Electrum says, I bought a Kitty Round t-shirt today. Oh, whoa, all right. Wow, that's cool. I almost forgot. I don't really mention the merchandise too often. But there is merchandise there, and apparently when we did the calendars, I did it through the merchandise shop, and they rape you on taxes on that stuff. But yeah, it's nuts, and you've got to turn in. So I don't even talk about the merchandise things. I may just lower the prices so much that it won't be worth it. But anyways, but yeah, thank you. All right, Liquid Electrum. I hope it's a good quality. Dr. Webb Music says, your videos are some of my favorite digital assets. Well, thank you. Wow. There you go. Thank you, sir. I guess in a sense, us content creators have digital assets. All right. Very, very good. Thank you, Dr. Webb Music. Fiddle Master J, who was in here earlier tonight. I don't know if he's still here or not. But he says in this chat, in this comment, I'll probably never sell. I have no regrets about saving 1 ounce of precious metals, but I regret not being financially prepared in the past and having to sell some. Never again. All right, there you go. Me too. All right, very good. All right, thank you. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. All right. Glad you like it. All right. There you go. Oh, thank you, Cole Marsh. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind indeed. All right. Now let's go through this. I'm going to do these double time since they're both kind of right there in a row. anyways, so here is what 0 Hour says. The last thing the rich will do is explode gold and silver prices and turn the stackers into millionaires. Yeah. Yeah, yep, I know, exactly. It's kind of in their best interest if that stuff stays down. But anyways. All right. Sal, you made me buy platinum. All right. Thank you, Dignity. What did you get? What did you get? And Liquid Electrum says, I tell everybody I meet, especially new stackers, about your channels. Oh, well, thank you, Liquid Electrum. Man, that is very kind of you. I think you said you met somebody at a coin show, at the fun show that watches the channel. So I appreciate that, Liquid Electrum. I am honored and humbled. I cannot thank you enough. I tell you what, I don't feel worthy to have good viewers like you guys, and especially good, faithful viewers like Liquid Electrum. Thank you, sir. It means, it means the whole world to me, not just a hemisphere. Yeah, yes, indeed, that's right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right. So, Stuart says here, let me get to this. Stuart Vaith, what's suspicious is that this Bitcoin bull run is taking place with very low trading volume. Seems to be some wash trading that can be used to whip up some hype. Now that is interesting. I did not know that. That's wild. Man. Crazy, crazy. Very good. All right, 110,000 Britannias. 21 and 22. Congratulations, Dignity. That is awesome. Very good. All right. Zardoz, Algorithm, and Cbdc, greetings from the Cashman. Thank you, Zardoz. I think Zardoz is still here. I think he's from the United Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Cold Coins and Collectible. Sal, the only thing going to the moon is a spaceship. That's right. And it did just recently. All right, very good. And Zach Mills says, liquidity is key for me. You can get a stranger to cash out of a silver eagle, even a maple leaf. It's also more satisfying holding your metal than looking at the value of paper or online. The physical connection is gratifying. It sure is. You're exactly right. It is definitely very satisfying. All right, just keep steady with your message. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. I don't want to go off on a tangent and start talking about home interior decorating and change it into a home interior decorating channel. Exclusively focusing on curtains and drapes and wall coverings and maybe a little bit of, feminine touches on interior decorating for walls and stuff like that. All right. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Let's march ahead. We've got Chris. On this video, I bought 61 ounces of silver. And there will be blood. You could see me bleed on this video if you've not seen this one yet. This is the second video of yours, and I'll be skipping any others. Clickbait title and thumbnail, just a bunch of silver unboxing porn and talking about nothing new. Why did you buy it? Other than to be prepared. Big whoop, no kidding. How about the bloodbath event the title referenced? I'm done. 2/3 in, nothing to see here. Well, Chris, wake up, Chris. You didn't watch the whole video. If you would have waited to the end, you would have seen the blood. There was blood. So, Chris, and, so you didn't watch the whole thing through. By the time you typed this comment, if you would have just watched all the way through, you would not have made yourself look like a fool. And so you prepare for, what could come as far as, inflation and the likes. But other people talk about it too. But, hey, you should have watched until the end. It was not clickbait. It was not clickbait at all. I delivered with the content. You just did not. You chose not to watch. That's the problem. That's on you. If you would have only have just watched until the end, because what happened with the blood came 2/3 more after 2/3 in. So I hope you will hear this response. But see, Chris is going to be one of those lazy people that says, "Where's the live stream? Send me a link with a timestamp on it." Now, you got to do your own homework, brother. You got to find it yourself to hear the response. All right. I love people. I mean, crazy. You get people like that to make comments before actually watching the video. It's crazy. Yes, indeed. And he just admits it. All right. Blabbergasted. Crypto, so volatile. Yes, indeed. It is volatile. And by the way, You have to have catchy titles to videos, or else you're not going to attract viewers. And I just really learned that, in the last 2 years. I've seen all these other channels zipping right past me. I've been working hard for 10 years, and with kind of boring titles that really completely just 100% are like just fat right there talking about the thing. But you got to have a title that's catchy, but you have to deliver with the content to match that title, or else it is clickbait. That's why I get offended when people say clickbait, because I feel I deliver in the titles, but you got to have a title that's going to draw people in. Anyways, all right, very good. All right, thank you. All right, let's see here. Boris Perez says, while I agree that Bitcoin might take some currency away from PMs, I think it's minimal, though, in my opinion. More danger with the enemy of both gold and silver is our current debt system, or most accurately, our current legalized Ponzi scheme. The upcoming CBDC, which they propose to rein in to replace our current garbage, is just as bad. The Russian Fed said as much. CBDCs are never very popular, so we'll start with retired folks. It's already here. It's an EBT card. Yeah, that's true to some extent. The EBT system is that. China's already got a CBDC. Don Tube is here. Thank you, Don Tube. Appreciate that. $1.99 super chat. Happy Saturday to you. Yes, indeed. That's right. Clickbait is commonplace, and the YouTube algorithm knows. That's right, exactly. Yes, indeed. Very good. Oh, well, thank you, THS. I appreciate that, sir. All right. Yes, indeed. What the F is going on with blank? That's right. That's a good title. That's right. That's true. All right. Very, very good. Yeah, thank you again, Don Tube. So good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for that. Blue says, let's explore. That's right. That's how we do it. All right. Oh, congratulations. Canadian Silver Seeker won a 1 ounce Philharmonic. Congratulations. 1000 Silver says, it's not gold and silver going up, it's fiat garbage collapsing. Yep. It's going down. Going down, down, down. All right. Elizabeth says they actually did a study on titles with the question for vids and articles. It causes people pain in the brain receptors, and they're compelled to look to make it stop. Interesting. Wow. It's wild. So maybe you shouldn't put titles in your or questions in your title to cause people pain. Maybe I might have to avoid that from now on. All right, very good. SAS Finance is here playing poker at Buddies. Hello. All right. I think you have the upper hand. I'm hoping so. Very good. All right. Liquid Electrum has a North Face t-shirt with Explore upside down. That's cool. All right. Rob Ward says, let's see here. Rob Ward says, a good friend of mine is into crypto and another friend is into stocks. I'm sticking with gold and silver for the only reason it's far more safe. With gold bought today, it holds while the value of the dollar drops tomorrow. That's right. Exactly. Yes, indeed. There you go. Gold chick. Chick bait. There you go. Chick bait. That's where it's at. Guy Asbell says, did not know today is Uncle Sal's birthday. Happy birthday. I hope your stash goes atomic. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Hey, we can pretend it's my birthday if you want to. That's fine. All right. Gonna have another one in 2 weeks. Sal's kitty shirt better. Oh, man, thank you. Coin Electra, my friend. Dave Lunger. Bitcoin will have its ups and downs until it hits zero. In other words, hit zero. Dan Pena puts it quite well. All right. And Texas silver stacking. Yeah, I guess it could go to zero. And so far since 2009, it has not, but it has crashed down to near that in 2011, I think, or 12, somewhere thereabouts. Texas silver stacking. Why has silver and gold price on the U.S. debt clock been dropping? Texas Silver Stacking, I encourage you to check out my Silver Debt Clock series. In fact, I'll show you exactly how to obtain that because I just did a video recently talking about why it has fallen dramatically. So what you'll do, Texas Silver Stacking, is go to my channel and scroll to the link called Playlist. And there's a playlist there called Debt Clock and Silver. And so when you pull that up there, you will see I did a video just recently here, $120 silver, the debt clock implodes. So check that video out. That one explains it fairly well, but even the one before kind of explains it. I have a running playlist of all the different ones, snapshotting in time what the debt clock has been doing for the last couple of years now. For the last 3 years I've been doing this. So yes, indeed. So I hope you will check that out when you get a chance there. All right, let's move ahead here. We've got Sagai Ma says, only thing that Bitcoin hold up value now is for illegal transfers. When people adopt to more use of CBDC, then Bitcoin will be worthless. The so-called digital gold is a big Ponzi, big wallets holding them up and not trade. If gold and silver miners do the same thing, PMs will be to the moon. Yeah, it's actually a good point about mining stocks compared to that, right? All right. Should I do a sale on push-ups and curls? I haven't done curls in a while. Maybe I'll do a sale. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do a sale? For every $1 donated, it would be 2 push-ups instead of 1 via Super Chat and 3 via PayPal, friends and family. I don't know. What do you think? We might do it for a little bit. February, baby. Oh, man. NanXX, good to see you, by the way. Welcome. John Bethia is here. Jay Hart is still with us tonight. We've got Gratefully Recovering, Hypodermically Speaking, says, no, don't do that. All right. Don't stop. That's right. Very good. Well, let's have a little bit of fun on this video. Yes, indeed. But thank you. Living on the edge. That's right. We're living on the edge. Trade Paradise says, Trend Zone. There you go. All right. Trade Paradise. Bull Trap says, Bear Fruit. Bear Fruit Bull Trap. I like that. Very good. Silver Scorpion says, good video, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. Taking time to watch. All right. We've got Goldfish says, crypto is correlated with the stock market. When tech stocks go up, crypto goes up. It's good to be diversified. Thanks for sharing. Well, and tech stocks may be going down soon because all these tech companies are laying people off. So it makes you wonder. NanXX is a February baby. Cool. Nice. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. And Cherokee Cowboy, always great content. Keep on stacking. Thank you, brother. Gonna try my best indeed. Oh, man. All right, Rocky Superstar. All right, Rocky Superstar has given me the challenge. Push-ups. Yeah, you pick the exercise, by the way. And so he's demanding push-ups. So in our special tonight, we're going to do 20 push-ups. That's right, 20 push-ups for Rocky Superstar. Let's make them happen now. For Rocky Superstar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There we go. All right. Whew. 20 down. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you. All right. Take care, SAS Finance. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. All right. We've got a PayPal here from Liquid Electrum. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's all threes. Crazy. It's $3,333. No, I'm kidding. Decimal point placed up. It's $33.33. That's 100. That's 100 exercises there. And wow. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. So let's can I break these up Liquid Electrum. Let's see here. We got to do 100 because that's right exactly. That's a third. So there you go. So let me get permission for him to break them up into different, probably do them in force, probably. Let's see what he says. We got to get permission first. See what he says. If I could do one, maybe 25 push-ups, 25 curls, 25 razor kicks, that type of thing. Let's see what he says there. Sissy kicks, yeah, Jamie Foxx. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're going to get to see here. But yeah, thank you so much, Liquid Electrum. Let's see what he has in store for us. If you'll allow me to do that. Okay, thank you. He says, sure, Sal. Okay, let's start with razor kicks. I'm going to do a number of those. I might only be able to do 20 of those. Let's see here. See if we can make this happen. All right, here we go. Working it for it. There we go. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right. There's 20 of those. Those are tough. All right. Save your magic push-ups for tomorrow's market opening. I want silver to go down. All right, thank you. All right, Rick Engman. All right, we will do that. All right, we'll be prepared for some push-ups for tomorrow to keep the silver from going up like last week. Exactly. All right, stay tuned for that. All right. All right, let's see if we can do. Now I'm going to do 30 curls. 30 curls. And that'll take us to 50. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, there we go. We're halfway done. Whew. Man, definitely getting a workout tonight. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. You were the man. All right. Now, let us get down to some nitty-gritty with some more push-ups. Here we go. Sergeant Gold is back with us. Hello, Sergeant Gold. Let's do 20 push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Very good. So that gets us up to 70, right? I think that's 70. Whew. All right, let me get a little breath here. Sorry. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. We're having a little bit of fun here. By the way, we're 9 thumbs up away from 150. And we're fulfilling some obligations here with our push-ups and our exercises. Yes, indeed. Stretches. Yeah, I should probably stretch too. All right, thank you, D. Peterson. And let's see here. Where are we good? I'm going to get some. Let's answer a couple comments here while I catch my breath to finish the last 30 here. We've got Coin Collector and Stacker says the following. I've had some crypto, but I got out before it went down a lot. I personally am going to stay away from it. All right, there you go. Yeah, I'm probably not going to dabble much anymore in it either. And thank you, Liquid Electrum. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, indeed. All right. And Leo Veneer says, electronic pet rock. Yeah. I'm going to look at it. I just more for tomorrow. All right. All right, there you go. All right, thank you, Rocky. You were the man. Appreciate you, sir. Monty Gunman isn't doing push-ups. He's actually lifting his giant silver stack. There you go. All right, drink something. Yeah, I'm going to have a little coffee here. Here we go. And then I'm going to chase it with some water. Cool off a little bit there. Yeah, pelvic thrust. Yeah, that's it. We haven't done the pelvic thrust for a while. That's a good idea, Silver Lunatic. Yeah, I'll do pelvic thrust next. JF is going to do some pull-ups. All right. Salivate Iron Man Metal. I like that. All right. We'll wrap up with some pelvic thrust because that works your abs in a little bit different way than the razor kicks do. So here we go. Let's wrap it up. 30 pelvic thrusts. Here we go. Let's do them. Get the blood flowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, I had to do extras of those because they're a little easier than the razor kicks. So I didn't feel right just doing 30 of them, so I did 40. All right. Okay, let's see here. And so thank you, Leo, with Electronic Pet Rock. That's one way to look at it for sure. All right, here is the first. Can NASCAR save the U.S. Mint? Yes, that's the question I'm asking in this video. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should check it out. Mutant Rife says, NASCAR is false advertising. They're not stock cars. They are spec cars. Now that they have trucks, they should call it NASCAR. All right. Yeah. Pull your knees in. There you go. Put your hands on your hips and pull your knees in tight. Now that's something good. We can do them standing up too. Let's have to try that. Yes, indeed. Jigsaw Jazz says no. They won't be able to save the U.S. Mint. Living the Dream says videos are too long and full of filler and unnecessary words, and it goes on and indeed. Yes, however, use less words instead of running on, and more interest would be retained by not reading books. However, this is just my humble opinion as I explore less boring videos. All right, well, hey, Living the Dream doesn't have to be here, does he? Doesn't have to be here if he doesn't like my words. Why didn't they have a commemorative coin for the 50th anniversary of Nixon taking us off the gold standard? Yeah, well, apparently they didn't want to remind us of that. Congress didn't, but yes, they can't even save themselves. They can't. All right. David G says, I kind of disagree. I think there are two different kinds of investors and buyers. I think the people in crypto are in it on a day-to-day basis. They are day traders. People buying as a stacker or long-term, not day-to-day, and they're doing it for secure reasons, not to speculate on making a quick buck. Well, I disagree and I agree to a point because there's a lot of people that are getting into cryptocurrencies because they see it as a middle finger to the fractional reserve banking system, and it's decentralized. So there's a lot of crossover between the crypto sphere and those of us who stack precious metals. I think that's the thing. I think that's why gold and silver probably aren't as up because of that type of thing, at least in the past. And Verla could be even to some extent happening now, which is why I made that video. Liquid Electrum, I might start matching your push-ups for push-ups on the live streams. You are silver talking Richard Simmons, crossed with Gene Simmons. All right, thank you. All right, Liquid Electrum, yeah. I think it's probably a good idea. You know, kind of gives us a little bit of motivation. I think it is good to stay in shape. I try to exercise almost daily. You know, that's something I don't really do New Year's resolutions a whole lot, but I did one heading into 2020, and that was it, to try to exercise on a daily basis or almost daily basis. And so far, I've kept up with it. So, yeah, very good idea. You feel better about yourself if you can exercise a little bit. And anyways, Wine Country Stacking, 250th year is called Semi-Quincentennial. All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much, Wine Country. I knew it was something like that, but thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Carrie Turan says, Mint Schmidt just ordered 5 ounces of silver at spot for me stack. Way to go. Where did you get that kind of deal? That's amazing. All right. Paul Britton, the U.S. Mint can't even make the current coins. Why should they try new ones? All right. I tell you, right. Very good. The Silver Stacker, just imagine if they started making NFL commemoratives coins. I'd buy Walter Payton, Joe Montana, Dick Butkus, Mike Ditka, and so many more. Yes, there you go. But they have to have been dead. There's a law that says you can't have a... Now, Walter Payton is dead. I don't know if Mike or Dick Bidka is dead yet, but I think Joe Montana is still very much alive. But you're right, very good. All right. Very good. Hey, you don't see much modern bullion, only from China. That's it. I don't know of any Japanese. Let's see here. Japanese bullion coins are out there, or any from Thailand or anything like that. South Korea's coming out with the Comsco Mint. They've got some good stuff that has come through. Mississippi Sun. No, only the mint can save itself. That's right. Bobby Ajee. Revolutionaries function differently. Yes, that's right. That's right. Silver Wolverine. Nope, NASCAR is boring. They need to try a real sport. It's all left turns, right? Left turns for the most part. John Bethia. By the way, we need 8 more thumbs up to get to our goal tonight of 150. Can we make it there? Can we make it? I live around 30 plus miles from Darlington, South Carolina, home with their old Southern 500. The stock cars back then were just fast street cars. I believe Dayton was held on the shorelines of the beach. I saw Fireball Roberts when his car caught up in a fire and burned up. Wow, and he burned up. Wow, that's crazy. That'd be devastating. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Bradley Kaiser is chiming in here. He says the following. Anything and everything that others invest in or purchase other than PMs can have that effect on every other investment. Not sure why you think only crypto will have an only effect on metals prices. Well, it's Bradley, and I probably didn't articulate this enough, but there's a crossover between the crypto sphere and those who stack precious metals, in so much that they're looking at decentralized investments, something that's kind of independent and unregulated in and of themselves. And I think that's the attractiveness. All right, very good. All right, very good. Oh, thank you, Gold Chick. Yeah, saw my legs in a walking video. Haven't done one of those in a while. I might try that some other time, someday. Count Derpula, my patience waits for a post-Armageddon scenario like as simple as flip, no electricity for good. Yep, that's right. Thank you, Count Derpula. Very true. NASCAR is having trouble saving itself. Yeah, that's right. Big E. All right, and let's see here. Oh, thank you so much, NanX 150. Thank you, Ibg, for the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. We're at 150 now, it looks like. Richard Metcalf says, start your engines. I fell asleep watching cars go around in a circle. No NASCAR for me. Blah. I hear you. All right. Silver Heist says, I'm not a regular collector. of commemoratives, but one way to kill a collectible series is to skip a year. The U.S. Mint will regret it that they skipped in 2023. Well, it's really not up to the Mint, it's up to Congress. But yeah, it's true. They did skip in 1985 as well. But yeah, I hear you. Mike Raymer is here. Hello, Mike Raymer. Good to see you. Truck and Prepper. Real question is can the U.S. Mint save NASCAR? There you go. A good question. Can they save NASCAR? All right. Let's refresh these again. See where we've got. Where we are at. Let's go down here to the witching hour. Man, let's get down here to a couple. We've missed a couple of comments. We're going to get a few more. Actually, we've been going for quite a while here. Shooby-dooby-dooby says here, gold wasn't wealth preservation. It was a medium of exchange until currency was invented, at which point gold became irrelevant. Yes. It was a currency. That's right. And CME version 2.0, I don't see the central banks buying up Bitcoin. Just gold and silver. So that's what I'm doing. Follow the money, or in this case, gold and silver. There you go. Mike Raymer, good to see you. Mike Raymer, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, James Smith, I've seen a $100,000 bill. Actually, it's on video. I think I've showed it in a video. It's got Woodrow Wilson on it. Buckaroo Bonsai says, my vinyl records went to the moon for sure. Selling them now with fantastic profit. Using the profit to buy silver and gold. So the price really doesn't matter that much to me. Just transforming vinyl to metal. With over 3,000 records in my collection, I hope for a good year in 23. Good luck. That's amazing. Way to go, Buckaroo Bonsai. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. And let's hear Asset YP24. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Silver Bean Counter. Crypto Shrimpto. I've got a few bucks tied up at a loss. I'll not invest a nickel more. Yes, I hear you, brother. I hear you. All right, everybody. I've been going for about 2 hours here. Hey, we had a wonderful night tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. We'll be back on tomorrow night for our regular Sunday night market watch. I appreciate every single one of you. If you've not checked out the videos I posted today and yesterday, I encourage you to do so. But thank you very much, all, and I will see you tomorrow night at the witching hour, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time for our normal Sunday night market watch. Everybody have a wonderful night. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all.